Brother Anwarul Haq, you are, by your name, it seems that you are a man. And you're asking about the woman. I don't mind giving you the answer. Actually, this question should be asked by the woman. But since you are asking it, then I have to tell you that, first of all, woman has to decide for that what is safe for her. Woman has to decide what is safe for her. And that's a logic thing in Islam, practical thing. Today, nowadays, we find that the women wearing niqab, they have been tortured, been attacked in public, and their life is in danger. So Islam does not say that. Islam is not like that. So use your logic and try to understand that this is what Islam is. As Islam tells you to keep yourself safe. Use your wisdom. So based on that, woman has to decide whether she has to cover her face or not. Now, Islamic ruling, whether it is must or not, then the scholars are having two different opinions. Some scholars, they say, yes, it is must, and some scholars, they say, no, it is not must. And the dalil are both there. And the dalil can be understood from the incident of the Hajj. I'm not going into more details about it, but very clearly mentioned in the incident of the Hajj. Like Rasul Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, when he was guiding the Muslims to have a special dress code for the Hajj. For men, he gave guidance, and for the women also he gave the guidance. When he told the women about the garments and clothes, he said that the women, while performing Hajj, should not cover their face and should not wear gloves. So this indication, special guidance for the Hajj, shows that the women during the time of Rasulullah ﷺ were wearing niqab and were wearing gloves in other days of the Hajj, not during the Hajj. Because during the Hajj, Rasulullah ﷺ said not to. So this shows that if the women were not wearing niqab and not wearing gloves, then why would Rasulullah ﷺ would say to the women, don't wear this? Because if they were not wearing, then there is no point to mention it. Because they will not be wearing in the Hajj also. But since they were wearing before Hajj, Rasulullah ﷺ told them not to wear. So this is now understanding of that the niqab and gloves were there, part of the women's clothes and garment during the time of Rasulullah ﷺ. Now when it comes to uncovering of the face in the month of Hajj, this shows that if it was compulsory for the woman to cover her faces all the time, then it must be even for the Hajj. But since it is allowed to uncover their faces and their hands during the Hajj, this shows that it is not mandatory, it's not compulsory. But people will say, no, it is not compulsory because of the Hajj. Maybe hot, maybe this, maybe that. This is the reason. Okay, that's fine. But did Rasulullah ﷺ, tell us to do that before and after, that you must wear it? This is another question. The third thing is that there are many other evidences that Rasulullah ﷺ has said when a woman reaches the age of puberty, then she must cover all her body while praying except her face and hands. So this also shows that it wasn't compulsory while praying. People will say, no, okay, women are praying in their houses, so why they have to cover their faces and hands? But women were also praying in the masjid, so they will say, no, women are praying in the masjid, but they are praying behind the men. But still, if they are praying behind the man in the masjid, the Prophet did not say cover their faces and hands. So that was actually the argument. Then there are plenty of ahadith which show that yes, women were not covering their faces, but when the revelation came from Surah Al-Ahzab that the women should be, staying in their houses, covering themselves, and if they want to speak with the men, they should be speaking behind the curtain. This is the actual argument that the woman, if she does not if it is not needed to come in front of the non-mahram with the niqab, if it is not needed, then she should cover herself. But if there is any specific reason, as I said, could be threat, could be danger, then she should, not harm herself by covering it. So now let me conclude what I mean to say actually. The thing is that it is compulsory and it is not compulsory. Compulsory when a woman is in a normal situation, in a very normal situation, then definitely she should, in a simple and a calm and a peaceful situation, she should not uncover her face to any non-mahram, because it's not safe for herself as well. When she is coming out of the house uncovering herself, then definitely she can be a source for temptation and fitna, wrong intention creating in the minds of the non-mahram. This is one thing. So she should not, uncover. She should cover if it is, if she is in a position, if she can. This is my opinion. But if she is in a situation where the life can be dangerous for her, her surviving can be dangerous, her living can become hard, then I will advise her not to cover her face. So it's not mandatory all the time, and it's mandatory at some times, yes.